Everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi. We're here on ShrubHomeVideo.com. Is that what?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
.gum.
Live from the Midnight Kids Studio. Did you say .com?
It's like gum, but yeah,
Oh,
sure.
gum. Well, shit. I don't.
Did I say Patreon? Thank you.
Patreon.com/RealLifeSciFi is where you can find us two extra episodes a week for like $1 or $2 or $3 or $3.
For $1, you get 1 extra episode a week. For $5 to $8, you get 2 extra episodes a week.
I was in the pocket somewhere. I knew it kind of.
Wade's been in the sun today.
We record 3 episodes a week. We drink too much.
Oh, I'm Aaron.
I'm Willie.
No. I didn't do it. I was going to say, I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
I'm Aaron. This is a wreck.
No, it's not a wreck. This is going great. Thank you so much for watching. Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF, our good friend. He's an art director, but he has some theories on his own. It's Eric Palmer.
What's up? Hi.
What's up?
Thank you. What's up?
I just now am seeing your mustache, and I love it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
When did you go with that? When were you like, I'm going to do the mustache?
I'm a mustache man.
Like, I think about 14 years ago.
Oh, shit. So
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Like, basically, as soon as it was there, I just left it there.
Have you ever shaved it off and been like horrified by what you
Every
saw?
time that I have shaved it off, I was horrified, yeah.
Did you have to go to a wedding or something? You're like, fuck.
I don't know. But I saw my face and I was like, no.
Yeah.
It's too blank.
See, I wanted one my whole life, and I used to always draw one on, but it was always uneven. And when it finally grew
Because you
uneven,
drew it off?
well, I like it used to just be like
The
this.
mirror was like a funny mirror, and you're like, I can't.
So when it finally evened out, I'm like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I love it. Not that
Gotta
we're
keep
talking
it.
about mine.
gotta keep it.
Have you ever, Eric, as a Halloween costume, been the bad guy from Air Bud?
No, and I don't even know who that is. Who's the bad guy?
Yeah.
I forget his name. Hold on, let me look his name.
I know the buddies,
No, the bad guy.
but
from
I don't know
Air
the
Bud.
bad guys.
What's
I never saw Air Bud because I don't like movies where an animal's the main character because I know they're gonna have a point where at some point they're like, oh, the animal's dead, and then you go cry, and then and they turn it around and the animal's okay. I
I've
don't
never
want to
seen
be played
Air
with
Bud,
like
but
that.
I don't think that's a thing. I
Michael
don't think
Jeter. Michael Jeter.
They always use the animal to just jerk at your heart.
It's it's manipulative. Anytime there's an animal movie, they're like, yeah, it's manipulative,
Yeah.
but not. This is insulting to him.
No.
Do you just mean the mustache?
Who is that?
The bad guy from Air Bud, Michael Jeter. It's the bad guy from Air Bud. I'm not saying you look like him now. I'm just saying you could be.
He's fine.
Like,
I'm
look
fine.
at this young picture
Fine
of
with that. He
him.
just looks like a
if
guy.
you're at home, open up another window
Yeah.
and look up.
Aaron, just put the camera, put the phone onto the camera.
It's hard to see.
It'll never
Oh, wow.
see that. You
guys
gotta
can't-
walk up to it.
No, I'm sorry. I just drank it. Drank wrong. My
It's
bad.
because you realize that you're actually Michael Jeter. He played Mr. Noodle on Elmo's World. I think that's pretty cool.
He is cool. I know who that is.
Mr. Noodle changed a few times.
I don't want to
I
look
know,
like
but
that
he
guy.
played Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle.
You guys, I was driving here.
You drove? Oh my god.
What?
I don't know. You just seem like you're about to fall asleep where you're sitting.
Huh? I think I look great. I was driving here, and people were playing tennis over a 4-lane road. They're just playing tennis, and I was like, "Oh, what if a ball hit my car? That would be scary."
A tennis ball?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just bounce off your car?
Well, yeah, but I'm driving,
You're
right?
not playing with rocks.
The last thing you expect is a tennis ball to hit your fucking car, and then you'd be like, "Whoa!"
I feel like it could break your windshield. If,
Were they
if you were
playing
driving
from
fast
cars or on?
No, they were just.
Oh, from
It was just
cars.
two guys on opposite sides of. They were on the sidewalks under a tunnel, hitting a tennis ball back and forth.
Yeah, I think the chat's right. It sounds like you just drove through a tennis court.
Don't call the police. Eric,
Yo,
how into conspiracy theories are you?
like super into them, but don't believe any of them.
Oh, interesting. That's
Uh,
very interesting. I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
We do something on the show called the WoW scale.
Wow scale.
Okay.
Are you a Wade or are you a Willy?
It stands for Wade or Willy. It's a 5-question quiz. Don't worry about these numbers, but if you're a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're a 5, you're more of a Willy.
Okay.
If you're in the middle, you're an Aaron.
You're me. Like, you're Aaron.
Oh no, you're an Aaron.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no, that sucks for you.
I'm ready.
That's the worst.
Has the test already happened?
Yeah, we took it while you were sleeping. So
Oh yeah, no, we gave you a bunch of acid earlier.
I'm not feeling it yet.
oh boy.
Well, no, you already have done a lot and woken up from it, and so we can blackmail you as much as we want. You've been running around naked and shit. All right, first question. Are you ready?
It's true.
Are you ready to be weighed on the WoW scale? First question. Do you believe in aliens? If so, I forgot to say first question is a 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Jeez.
It's a big thought. It's a big thought.
Can I say that I would if I had to pick one, I would say yes.
Yes, you
But
do
also,
believe in aliens?
I have nothing to base that on.
Okay.
I have no evidence of that.
Yes, you believe in aliens.
But I believe it seems more likely yes, because a no would be like would be saying no, like
You would
Whereas a
look like
yes
an
is just
asshole.
like,
yeah, you would
yeah.
look like an asshole if you said no.
I would judge you.
But
I
do
would
you
for
believe
sure
that they
judge you.
visited Earth?
yeah, sure.
And then, okay, and
They
then
could-
have
yeah.
they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Did they notice Earth? I don't know though. Did they notice us? I don't know.
Well, now you're making up your own shit. What are you saying?
I mean, if they visited Earth, then they
Did
would
they
have
notice Earth?
notice us.
I mean, maybe they just walked through us, or we're inside of them right now. We don't even notice.
All right, you're already operating on
Uh-oh.
a higher concept than the question.
Let's just do a yes then.
Yeah.
All right, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Second question: ghosts.
Ghosts. What is a ghost?
Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you believe in ghosts?
I think we could define. I could define it in a way that's a yes. So
Go
yes.
ahead and define it.
Tell
I
us
would
what
love
a
to. I would
ghost
love to
is.
hear your definition.
Tell us what a ghost is.
Just remaining information of past
Okay.
people.
Interesting.
That's
And,
still-
and yeah, you believe in that, but not. But
Tell me what you think. Yep. Yeah. Okay.
no. Listen,
Okay.
I can't rule
well,
it
I
out.
cut him
so
off because I understand his answer.
I can't rule it out.
I don't
so
need
it's
to hear the whole thing. I already understand what he's saying.
All right. Fair enough. I'm wrong. You're right.
Well, it's not about you versus me.
Just continue with the WoW scale.
Bigfoot. This motherfucker.
Stage squatch.
I think definitely exists as part of like human mass consciousness as something like a symbol inside our psyche. Does it exist as something that human science can touch? I don't think so, because that means all humans agreeing on it. So I think only maybe some people can have Sasquatch encounters.
Love
because
it.
It's subjective.
We're
I don't
getting
know.
to the root of
That's
your
awesome.
psyche, and I think that this is very informative. Moving forward, it's going to be valuable information.
Crack.
psychics.
I think. I mean, most of them seem like cold readers to me.
What about psychokinesis?
Cold breeders?
Cold reading, like
cold reading.
reading.
Yeah.
Most
Sorry.
of them seem like that, but as far as I think, remote viewing is an interesting subject that I'm interested in, but it doesn't work to where you can just like clairvoyantly like predict the future. But then there's also like when you think about someone, they call you like a minute later. Is that being psychic, or is that the universe is just all one thing that's interconnected, and somehow it's all interconnected, and somehow you connected to that information that you normally don't look at?
Right, and is there a difference? Is being psychic just connecting to the universe? When you accidentally text someone on their birthday, someone that you'd never talked to, and you're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And like, "It's my birthday," and you're like, "Oh shit, I guess I'm psychic," but it could just be universe.
I wasn't thinking about you, but you were thinking about yourself so hard that
you fucking narcissist, you fucking piece of shit. You put that into the world.
It seems like everything's connected, so something could be happening there that we don't understand. But I don't.
Right.
But people who are like, "I'm a psychic," like I'm like, you're just want money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone in the Discord chat made a funny mustache picture.
It's William Macy with a big mustache.
Callie, don't ever do that again.
Very disruptive. I've totally lost my place.
Superstitions.
Did we not do that? Oh, so are you superstitious?
I think I have like OCD, so I operate under some like just in case superstitions. Like if I have some big goal I want to accomplish, I won't tell anyone about it because I don't think it's a good idea to.
Because when it doesn't come true, then they're all going to ask you about it.
And I just
it's just a rule. You
got to be careful.
We're really hyping up. That thing you were so proud of. Whatever happened to that? And you're like, well, it ain't shit. Thanks.
What other? I think there's other. Did
I forget to tell you?
But...
Oh, I forgot to tell everyone I know that it fucking didn't go. Right? That's what you're saying? Like, don't remind me of my failures?
No, it's just one of those. I mean, yes, that too, but also just like sometimes you follow superstitions, but it doesn't mean you believe them. So, I don't think I believe in most superstitions, but sometimes I follow them anyway.
Well, but do you? Oh, which ones?
I'd say
Which
that's
ones?
a yes, then, right?
All right, let's just say it's a yes. That makes you a fucking 5. Like it didn't even matter about the superstitions. Like you were a 5. You're a total 5.
Yeah,
Aaron, you must be happy because we haven't had a 5 in a while.
Yeah.
But I would I would say
Willy.
I don't have any beliefs, and I'm a skeptic. But I also don't.
But that's a true skeptic, is that you're open to it without needing to believe in it. Like you're open to it being true. You're also open to it being wrong, which is what a true skeptic is about. Like I joke that Wade's not really a skeptic; he's just a curmudgeon.
That's bullshit. I'm the friendliest, most charming person.
Listen, a curmudgeon can be friendly. You're just a curmudgeon.
But I'm open to all this shit. It's all dumb.
You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
Fuck, I couldn't have proven your point. So we've got an interesting episode because this is not a topic that you are going to introduce, is it? Or is it?
We'll play with it, but
He does have a topic intro.
Oh, okay. Well, Willie, hit us with the topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, the laws of the universe. Are there any? We perceive the universe in a certain way.
Are there any?
And we think we're right, according to us. Our guest has a philosophical theory as to why a lack of natural laws can make us exist in a world that doesn't seem to have any laws. Let's talk about the universe tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
Okay, so all week long, we've been dissecting the sentence that you sent us.
On both of our streams. It's been multiple times like
And we've been trying to figure out what it meant.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember the sentence that you sent us.
I don't.
Do you guys? Oh, you do?
No.
No,
Oh, you don't.
And I was
write
gonna
it
sit
down?
down and I was gonna do.
Yeah, you.
I was gonna write.
To,
I was
but
gonna
you
write it out, but I
didn't.
didn't. But I can try.
But also, these aren't our calls, right? These are.
Those are previous Cali calls. We don't have the phone number.
Let
up
me
yet.
see. How can I explain
Okay.
this there? It's like
I have it. The sentence.
Well, I wrote it into this.
Oh, okay.
Well, read it.
So it was that.
Oh, it was in the intro?
Yeah, you have a physical theory as to a philosophical theory as to why a lack of natural laws can make us exist in a world that
Oh, boy.
seems to have laws.
Break that down.
all right. Oh geez, how does this work?
A lack of natural law. Wait, you just have to explain this to me.
So okay, it goes like okay, because I'm really interested in physics, but physics can't explain why there's consciousness or experience. So I've always been like interested in that because I'm like, why am I experiencing something? Why am I having an experience? If we just like look at the world as a physical thing, it doesn't need our experience. Like why are we experiencing stuff? Because you're seeing me right now, you
Yeah.
can hear me, and then you're over there too doing that, and
Ignoring you.
I'm here.
She's just like
I'm
looking at
experiencing this.
servers.
we're all having an experience. Fundamentally like what our reality is just experience. It's not anything else. It's all experience. It's we experience the physical world, and that what we call the physical world, it's like all this stuff that we can agree on, right?
Mhm.
And then the other things we experience are subjective. But it's all experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And are you saying that what are you saying?
So I'm trying to understand why
It's kind of existential, right?
are we experiencing something? How did that come about?
Well, like
wait, hang on. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Isn't that an argument against or for consciousness? Like, why are we experiencing something? Because we have consciousness and we are perceiving things.
But so consciousness, I think, is more. There's varying like definitions of it, but it can be more tightly defined as being aware of being aware and stuff like that, and it can be more limited to like human consciousness and having an identity and stuff, and like maybe you could experience being something like an electron, and you're just going left and right and left and right, and that's your only experience.
But don't you think that they are doing that?
Maybe I wonder about that.
The electrons are just going like,
Yeah.
left, right, here we go.
Yeah. Maybe they are. Well,
Do you
because
believe,
for us,
does reincarnation come into this? Is any of that when we're talking about consciousness and we're talking about? You're also kind of sort of talking about simulation theory, right?
I think it comes into it. Also, so does even if you take a physicalist, realist approach, like the brain is simulating the reality anyway, right? It's
Mhm.
taking information and it's like compressing it and then correcting it and then taking its best guess to make it into a 3D space-time and to order all that.
And
into-
it's crazy to think that your brain is doing that and so is mine. And so how similar we could have different experiences while experiencing the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Like, well, okay, so like when I point at that and I say that's green, you point at it and you say it's green, but it doesn't mean we both experience green the same. There's like no way to know that.
Yeah, I
right?
think it would be really funny to have a kid and just teach them all the wrong colors
Right.
and just like let them experience life.
Yeah.
Isn't what that movie Dogtooth was about?
What's Dogtooth?
Am I wrong? Was that movie?
I wouldn't watch a movie with that name.
I feel the same
I'm kidding,
way. I
haven't
don't know
seen it.
what's gonna happen in that movie.
I feel like
Yeah.
none of us know what Dogtooth is.
Oh, I mean, is it called Dogtooth? Now I'm questioning what it's called.
Who are you asking?
I don't know. Anyone that knows what I'm talking about? It's a foreign film. These like kids are
Dogtooth.
raised in a compound. They're taught that the outside world is bad. They're taught that like things aren't what they're named, so that if they try to call for help, they're confused.
Mm-hmm. That's trippy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a pretty interesting movie. It ends really weird. I don't know.
Yeah, my aunt, one of my aunts, I'm sorry to call them out, but was like telling their kids
Fuck you,
that
aunt.
the internet was bad, so like they weren't allowed to get on the internet.
Oof.
And I'm like, oh, that's that's weird.
I actually told my nephew that, or I told my sister.
I mean,
I told my
it's
sister not to let
bad,
my
but,
nephew on the internet because
you're gonna have a different experience from everyone else in the world.
My sister gave me a thing, and she said, "Here, it's a chocolate chip," and I ate it, and it was a scab.
Oh.
So that's like reality shifting, like
Wow.
in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it? You like the chocolate chip? I have more.
Yeah.
When you ate the scab for a second, did it taste like a chocolate chip?
No, I was like, "There's something wrong with this chocolate
Okay.
chip."
Mm.
I've never had chocolate with so much iron in it.
Yucky.
Thank you, chat, for posting about Dogtooth. That movie is called Dogtooth. I recommend it.
Well, the crazy thing about, because I always say this, that like, and I don't know how much I believe this, but I like the idea that if we all are part of the same universe, the only way to learn is to disconnect, have an experience, and then go back in. And so when I think about a conscious experience, and I think about soul growth, like it's got to, if we're actually disconnecting, then the growth has to happen outside of our experience.
Well, what does disconnecting mean?
Yeah, what do you mean outside of your
like
experience?
if I'm you, if we're all just one consciousness, the whole universe, then the only way to experience anything outside of ourselves is to be able to be a soul that doesn't know that it's a part of everything. So it's like that egg story where the only way to teach a god how to be a god is to have them be everyone in the universe. It's actually the same entity experiencing everything from everybody's perspective.
So
That makes sense.
It's like that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I haven't seen it
You
yet.
can't, like, you also, what we call the physical universe, you can't even see it as it is to us unless you look at it from a first person perspective in space time and see it the way we see it. Like if you were God and you tried to look at the entire universe at once, it would not look like
Yeah.
planets and stuff. If you're trying to look at the entire thing from everywhere at once, what would you see? Like nothing. You have to see it from one single perspective to see it the way we see it. You know what I mean?
And it's weird when I think about that, because fractals have always like blown my mind, where the thing is made up of a bunch of small things, but like it makes sense I mean, the weird thing about the universe, if you try to contemplate infinity, a single infinity can contain an infinite number of infinities within it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just mind blowing. And, that's where parallel universes and multi-dimension and stuff like that gets into, where it's just like, it can all be in one thing, but is it all connected?
And you can't ever see it all necessarily because you have higher and lower orders of infinity of things. This is one of the things I kind of wanted to say, but it's really hard to figure out. But if you know about mathematical sets, that's where you would like put brackets around things in categorizing them.
Totally
and
know
so you
about
could
that.
say like, well, no, everybody can do this. You could say all possible experiences that can be had is a set, right? And we're having experiences, just like I'm having an experience, you're having one. We're in that set of all possible experiences. And we're not part of the set, which is non-experiences. And we can't go into the set of things that aren't experiential just by definition, because we're
Experiencing. Yeah.
we're experiencing. we're only going to ever be in experiences. We can't go to other things outside of that. It doesn't. We're not in that set.
But that's the whole point, right, of life.
Experience.
Like, isn't it us asking these questions? Like this show right now, going like, "What the fuck? I don't know."
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Is going like, "Oh shit, man, I don't know. Maybe it's this thing."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's also
It is.
No, so that's the thing. So it's like, there's no. No, we'll get back to you. All right.
I literally just said all right. Go ahead.
Well, no, I kind of want to stay on you for a little bit. But that it's a paradox because, right? Isn't it? Because we're talking about
Right.
this thing that we will never figure out. We're theorizing on it and going like, "Oh, maybe this is it," but we'll never know if it's it. And if we did, it wouldn't matter.
I think it's because we think in terms of cause and effect, and cause and effect can't possibly explain how you would just get into an experience somehow. Like ultimately, cause and effect can't explain an origin of anything, because it's chicken and egg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't explain
Doesn't
the
work
universe
with-
by cause and
with
effect.
complex things. Yeah.
It just has to be kind of inherently there. And so, like, I guess that's why I came up with this way of looking at it, to where there must not be any laws at all or rules at all. And so if there's no rules, then you just have possibilities.
I don't think there are any rules.
Yeah.
Because I think that like the worst people I've met in my life are the most successful.
Right.
In
That's
this
true.
room.
Oh no, you guys are not successful. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
Kelly said salon. If you didn't hear that.
And so I get it. It's like here's the thing. I've always operated under like a some sort of ethical, like apathetic, empathetic. I don't want to fuck someone over because that would make me feel bad. Even if it would
Make your life
heighten
better.
my yeah. What'd you say?
If it made your life better, you'd still
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
bad
yeah.
about it.
But people do that, and that's why we
Yeah.
have like Machiavelli and fucking Sao Sung,
Salsa?
the art of war. What's that guy? What's that guy's name?
I forget. I just read that book though.
But that's all. But that's all.
Lao Song?
Laos. But that's. Am I even coming close to what you're talking about, or am I just? Am I?
No, that makes sense.
What I was gonna say before was that I in the middle of my life converted to Mormonism, and one of the things that convinced me was that I had a lot of like existential questions, like why do we have experiences, like why do bad things happen to good people, why do good things happen to bad people, all that kind of stuff. And they kind of, their idea is that humanity was created so that spiritual beings that live with God, wherever heaven, they say heaven.
I'm sorry. Who's saying this?
Mormonism.
Oh,
Mormons,
got it.
LDS?
Sorry.
John
Yeah,
Smith. John Smith.
John Smith, Joseph Smith.
Joseph.
So we want to be closer to God, but we have to have experiences to be holy enough. We have to prove ourselves to be with God. So we're sent down here on Earth to live in these kind of meat suits, and He gives us free agency, which means that we are allowed to make choices that are good or bad, and that it's our responsibility to choose the right. CTR, choose the right. I know it's a whole thing. So that if we live a holy life and we experience the blessings of God here on earth, and we choose the right things, that when we die, we'll move on to the next phase to be closer to
Do
Him.
they define the next phase?
I mean, there's a lot there. I mean, there's the whole planet thing. Everyone's like, oh, everyone gets their own planet.
Oh my god!
Wow.
But I mean, I believe
It's like something a fifth grader wrote.
I know.
If you're good, you get your own planet.
It's not planet. It's kind of just like you get your own world. I don't know.
That's fucking dumb.
Different.
In Scientology, you get they have DC-10s that fly in space.
Yeah.
What's a
So,
DC-10? A
It's,
jet?
I think it's a Boeing. It's like a really popular Boeing jet,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But-
It's a.
but it got put into the religions as a spaceship.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a regular
I
giant.
think
It's
they
a regular
called it-
jumbo
I think
jet.
he called it out in one of his books, the spaceships look like DC-10s or something.
Great.
Something like that.
Sign
Maybe
me
I
up.
might be getting the wrong plane,
Sign me
but
up.
No, that's the classic big one.
I think South Park showed it.
Oh, they got South Park skewered
Well,
Scientology. They were like, fuck you. Wait, but here's the thing. Here's what I want to say, because I think this is on topic. I don't know. If all of these religions have the same sort of ethos, I don't know, theme, I guess. And then when you fold that into simulation theory, and that we are all the same people and stuff,
Mhm.
does that just mean that religion is correct? Like that? Am I?
at an essence, minus the big church, like
Yeah.
trying to
No, just
solve the
theories.
universe.
Just
Yeah,
theories.
yeah.
Like, are we all curious about that because it's? Does any of that make sense?
It's I think it's part of the human species to need to have those set of beliefs and the carrot dangled in front of you in some way to
Or else why
take
do
you
it?
through life and to keep you following the rules. And
But doesn't
because that's why every religion everywhere kind of has the same elements that encourages you to do the same things,
Right.
which is
yeah.
survive, don't create trouble in the village, and whatever.
Don't fuck your mom or
Don't
whatever.
eat shellfish.
Yeah, just the basic stuff, and then it seems to work well until you have a bunch of different religions on a global scale,
And then
fighting
they
each
fight
other.
about minutia.
Yeah. Otherwise, it kind of serves its purpose well.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. Do they all have it right? Are we all curious in the same way? And we have been divided by stipulations.
I think so, for sure.
Well, it's weird because modern physics and string theory and stuff is turning into what closer to a religion, because a lot of the things that the experiences you try to explain.
Like Kelly's?
No, that's ours. Sorry, go ahead.
That's all right. Let's take a call.
Let's take a call. I can't read it. Can you guys read it?
Marcos Miranda. Rule 855, religion, belief,
Yeah,
simulation period. Hi.
Hey, hello.
Marcos.
Is it going through? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
yeah,
hear you.
what
What's
up?
up?
Like the voice of God.
Hey, I was just wondering if you guys have maybe thoughts on. You guys are kind of talking about concepts and the fact that you can use them maybe to understand or communicate, but not necessarily believe them via religion or even just cultural belief. I was just wondering if, I guess my question is for you guys, if do you guys use anything daily that you don't believe in, but you know for a fact that it's just kind of constructed socially with us. An example would be like time or something like that.
Yeah, no,
That's a really good question.
like I give thanks and I pray every day, but not to a specific religion, but I believe it works for every religion.
I think toothpaste probably. I don't think toothpaste is real. I think it's a facade. Eric, what do you think?
I think I definitely do operate under a lot like assumptions, even some that I think are like bound to be false. Just a lot of times, it's hard to think of a exact one, but like I think I'm pretty conscious of, like for instance, I don't think space time is like real. I just think it's part of the human
Yeah, I think it's
heads up
good
display,
for now,
and
right?
it's like our tool for perceiving. I don't think it's actually like 2022 or any of that stuff.
Well,
That's
let
just
me ask you
where
this,
we're
though.
at in my experience
If-
and
if-
yours
if-
too.
same way.
Yeah, but isn't it a coping mechanism? I mean, don't you need that? Wouldn't you go insane if you didn't have time space? Wouldn't you
Mhm.
be like, what the fuck?
That's why the human experience
Well-
is it feels like an ordered experience
What's the
compared
guy's
to
name?
like
Marcos.
Marcos? What?
Yeah,
What?
I was
What's-
I was just thinking. Yeah, no, you guys are actually. Well, you're completely right. I was just wondering. Maybe. Well, you guys are kind of making me think that it's more of a model. Kind of like making the entire solar system look or feel small in a way where we can understand it. You know, not go crazy.
yeah, like we're cutting out a bunch of stuff we don't need to know in our human experience in terms of like noise.
I would agree with that. I mean, I would say like because the universe is infinite and we can't comprehend it, it's easier to get what's the new satellite picture thing that's
The
happening?
James Webb's.
Yeah, the James
Yeah.
Webb. It's like, oh, that's a way that we can like sort of feel in control of the universe. Like, oh, we can picture it now.
Take a big picture of it.
We don't feel that small. Like if we can capture it, that means that we're sort of bigger than it in a weird way.
What about maybe making very small things look big so we can understand it? Kind of like the DNA strand or like a twisted ladder. If we can't really comprehend how it actually looks because
that's I mean,
we can only get so small.
Like with DNA and stuff like that, I feel like we have a handle on it, but like to go further on that, it would be the string theory, right? Which we don't have a handle on, but it's a way for us to, like Willie says, like, oh, this table is not solid. It's a bunch of vibrational, like whatever.
It's made up of things that are moving. So like nothing is solid and everything is made up of moving parts.
And
And
it's
we-
just probably there. And if something's probably there, then we see it there.
Yeah.
Right, and we can't understand that. Like that's you can't. Well, at least I can't. I can't see a table and be like, that's not solid. Because of. Go on.
Oh, yeah, because maybe a bad way to think about everything would be considering vibrations, because there's a very small amount that we can see visually with our eyes in terms of vibration, and the things that we feel are actually vibrations too. So it is pretty crazy, and it collapses on itself by just thinking about it. But
I mean, but
I appreciate your thoughts on it.
Yeah, thanks for the call. You just fucked up
Yeah, thanks,
all of
Marcos.
humanity. I mean, like if
Yeah.
if like all of our emotions are based on vibrations, then it's just like, oh shit, like you can unlock.
That's what a vibe is.
You're right, but
Yeah,
like
that vibe.
I think it's likely that nobody's steering the ship at all. And a lot of our religion and stuff is kind of like you were hinting at, to make us feel like we have some control and stuff.
right.
Mhm.
But like, and same with the idea of God. If there's a God, I don't think it has any control over anything, really. And it's not like it decided to exist. It just was brought into it.
Mhm.
I've always operated under the idea that, and this is going to sound lame and easy to pick apart, but like that, like no definition is right, but like it's a definition makes it easier for us to talk about what's going on now, but that no definition can actually be right because we just can't be right about anything.
That's
like-
so stupid, dude.
if we're just going through infinite experiences, it's just because we can't define things because we haven't experienced it all yet, and there, you know what I mean. We could say it's this right now, but like you said, we haven't seen it all.
The
yet,
word
so.
God is so defined to all of us, but like I feel like that word is just trying to be everything that we're saying, where it is everything.
But like, fuck God, man. I mean, like, does anyone really do anything because of God in this
Look
room?
at our government. Oh, in this room.
Like, we don't give a fuck about God,
I mean, Willie just said that he prays over his water.
but not because of God, though, right? Like, that's just you going like, oh,
It's the-
fucking, maybe I'll put some.
So are you an
Positive
atheist? You're not
electrons.
an agnostic? You don't believe there's anything out there?
Oh, heavy question. I would say, yeah. I'm a total atheist. I think it's all chaos. Like when you look at those pictures that they show us that we are pontificating that make us feel better. They make me feel more helpless in a way where I'm like, what the fuck? I don't. So there's like a million galaxies in the world, and I'm just here on Earth, and like, who gives a shit?
What
We got
about
another
free will?
call?
We have two callers?
All right, let's take the next caller.
Maureen. Hi, Maureen.
Howdy.
Hello?
Howdy.
Hi.
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 Hi, Maureen. What's up?
I want to talk about ghosts.
Nice.
Okay.
Like, who among you believe in ghosts?
What was that? Sorry. Who believes in ghosts?
Who among you believe in ghosts? Yeah.
Oh, I believe in ghosts. I guess raise your hand. Believe in ghosts?
I don't believe
I
in
think I'm the
the.
only one.
I don't believe in
I
ghosts.
believe in different energies. I don't believe someone. I don't believe that someone is.
It could be something. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in a lot of different definitions of ghosts. I'll say.
I'll say this: my apartment is so cheap. If it were haunted, I would still live there because I would take away their power by not believing in them.
I feel like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, go on.
I would seek out ghosts.
No, go ahead.
What's wrong with you?
What?
Are you okay?
What's wrong with me?
Nothing,
Yeah.
no,
Are
nothing's-
you okay?
I'm okay.
Sorry,
No,
wait, I
he
think
just means because there's just a weird lag
There's
from.
no-
No,
Grid
no,
lag.
no. I'm very aggressively going like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Oh my gosh.
What's
I
happening with you?
apologize.
I might not be okay.
Oh, well, shit.
Are you a ghost?
Do you have a ghost in your house?
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Word.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I just wonder why people feel.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I.
Do you?
I
Do you?
think ghosts are real.
Wait. Did do you believe in ghosts? Did we ask that?
Yeah, do you believe in
I
ghosts?
don't.
You don't. Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
What made you ask the question?
I'm just curious about it.
I haven't. Okay. Honestly, to me, we got to define ghost before we even. What is a ghost? You can't ask me if I believe in it if I don't know what it is.
I don't know what a ghost is.
Like that. That's why, because I believe that there could be an echo of someone's life that somebody can experience. I believe there's different parallel universes that somebody might experience that they would think is a ghost, but it's actually. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
I'm done.
Jesus Christ, we are losing our shit.
I think ghosts are real. I think that ghosts are people's spirits that haven't moved on to the next system, to the next Vedic system. That if you are when you die, you leave your body, and people that are unprepared for that because they don't know religion or nobody's explained the afterlife to them, they leave their body and they don't know what to do, so they stay on this planet.
So the ghosts are still having an
horrible.
experience then. The ghost is still having experience of being that human's identity, but they're also dead. And they
Yes.
know they're dead.
Mhm.
Or they may not, but
Some
they're...
people don't know they're dead. Other people know they're dead, and they don't want to go because when you die, I think your family is there with you, and some people are like guilty and they don't want to leave with their family.
No, I'm so mad
I
about
could allow
this.
it. I
I'm
see
so
no rule
mad
against it. So if there's not a rule against it,
Yeah.
I know. My mom's having experiences with.
Thank you for calling, Maureen. We have one more caller, but we're running out of time.
Thank
but
you.
Thank you so much
Maureen.
for your question.
Sorry. We were kind of.
Sorry.
We're all different
Wade thought
levels
you were
of.
a bit. Wade thought you were a bit. Sorry.
You sounded like a bit.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. Thank
I
you
mean,
for calling.
oh my
He
God.
feels really bad. Look at him. He feels. Zoom in on Wade. Zoom in on
Hi.
Wade. He feels so bad. So thank you, Maureen. Let's take our last.
I don't feel bad for the record.
You look like you feel bad. You look like you feel bad.
That was a sketch character.
That was not a sketch character. Okay, well we have.
All right,
we have a call.
answer.
Hello?
What's
Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Hello?
This feels like
no.
a bit.
What's
Hi.
up? Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Oh my
Hello.
God.
Hello?
What?
Is this
What?
Rob?
I'm Casper, the friendly ghost.
oh my God, is
You
this your
don't
dad?
sound too friendly.
I'm Casper. I'm Casper over here. I'm all white.
Hang up.
Casper, don't say anything
Hang
politically incorrect.
Hang up.
It's Kelly's
I'm
dad.
Casper over here.
Hey, please hang up. Please hang up.
All right, I'm
Okay, I'll hang up. All right, I'm having fun, you guys.
Fuck off.
Casper. Thank you, Casper. We have one more caller.
I can't.
Wow.
We had one good call. We had one appropriate
What's
call.
up?
Hey there, this
Hi.
is Donnie.
Hi,
Howdy,
Donnie.
Hey, Donnie, what's up?
I have a topic that's kind of a dumb meme, but I also don't think you guys have talked about it on the show. So, like, truly, since aliens are probably out there statistically, do you think alien life will be fuckable? Like, for male or female? Like, you think it'll be physically possible that they evolve to the same track that they would be fuckable?
I love this question,
I think they're
Johnny.
totally
Thank you so
fuckable.
much. Let's go around the room. I mean, like, because basically it would be like, so basically it would be like, are they humanoid, and is there a place to put your penis?
Mhm.
I don't think that they even.
Or do they have something that they could put inside a vagina?
Yeah.
You know, you
I'm
gotta think about it from both
That
sides.
was that was very sexist of me. Do they have something to put in a vagina?
I think that anything's fuckable. I mean, there's people that fuck the Eiffel Tower. There's someone that
Yeah,
like,
but those people are
fucks a carnival
crazy,
ride.
though.
I think the
Oh,
real
goodness, that's
truth
cool.
is like having sex on ecstasy. I think, which I haven't done. I think that there are
Well, you
entities out there
definitely have.
that
Try it
can
sometime.
encompass your mind more so than just having sex, and so like
What?
that can like
So, like, they'd use telepathy and trick you into thinking you're nutting the best nut of your life?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
like-
what
I
you
see
think?
no rule against it, and I
Take-
think taking mushrooms could be that. You could be having sex with aliens with not knowing.
No,
Just
no.
by taking
No,
mushrooms.
no.
You could be.
No.
You're interfacing
No.
with them.
No.
You're interfacing
I
with them.
did see naked aliens
'Cause-
the first time I took DMT. I was
Well-
like, it looked like I was in a bathroom stall with 3 neon naked
How many
aliens just like
tits?
So-
finger
How
dancing
many
in front of me.
tits?
So you saw the geometrical beings, right? Did you see a geometrical?
Yeah,
world? Like that.
they were just like, one was like not so geometrical, more like neon and kind of like chrome almost. One was like purple, you had the green, and then it was like blue, and they were just like all three, like 6 inches from my face, like giving me a light show without light. It was crazy.
I mean, that stuff makes me want to do that to just connect with other realms of the universe, but I don't know if we were meant to. I don't know. It's mind.
Yeah, no, I was always afraid that if you try it, then when you like die, that chemical doesn't get released, and then you have like a super painful death.
Yeah.
So I only tried it once, but like it was super crazy.
Wait. Do you mean if you cummed, you would die?
No, like DMT is the same chemical that releases in your dream, or when you like are about to die. They say it slows time, gives you that
I
like.
understand what DMT is, but you asked if we could fuck aliens.
Oh yeah, she's just getting twisted.
I mean, that happens in certain percentage of DMT trips, though.
That you fuck the alien?
Yeah.
What percentage?
I don't know what.
But yeah, see, he brought up mushroom and fucking aliens. That's why.
It's low, but it does happen repeatedly in those trip reports.
You've
Low
read
hanging
things where
fruit.
it's like I fucked an
I'm
alien.
gonna fuck that low
I
hanging
did-
fruit.
You can just read the trip reports. There's just thousands of them now. And
Where do you read these?
just look up DMT trip reports, and because there's things that happen repeatedly in a lot of them that are ubiquitous to them, and those are the things I think. Because if you're going to try to analyze DMT space, you have to. The only way you could do it is by reading the reports.
But don't you think this is just pervy people?
It's just fan fiction.
But there-
Doing
there's
DMT
also-
fanfic.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
when
do
you interact with something, you're pushing its
you're
button and
making-
it's pushing your button.
But aren't
So
you making
Its
you're part of
button,
it.
like
But you're
this.
making it up though, right? That thing doesn't exist.
People.
Well, it's tough to say. It's like when you're dreaming, are you making all that up, or is it a projection of your
No,
subconscious?
yes.
It's the same
It's
chemical,
not
so
tough
is
to
it something
say.
like that?
It's not tough to say. Yes, you're making that all up.
I think it's
the
as real as
DMT
anything
beings
else.
are like
I agree with
To
you.
me, real is just
No,
you
not
experienced
so.
it.
No.
Also, there are people
Real is
Open,
relative.
Right.
Open. This guy's open
that
to
talk
it all.
about while they were getting abducted, they thought they were having sex with a girl, then they kind of like, or male or female, whatever.
Have you
but
guys
like,
ever like waken up having sex? You wake up and you're like, "Oh, I am having sex."
There are some
right?
people where that's like their condition.
I have not.
They wake up and they're like, "Oh,
I mean, yeah,
sex
but
is
I was like,
awesome."
you're all fucked this. Who knows? Like,
But my whole idea came from there's stories of people that got abducted, thought they were having sex with someone, and then kind of just woke up and they're actually like getting sucked dry from like some alien tube.
The way I interpret like alien
Give me that.
experiences is that's the way the human or interpreted it the best way they could, something that happened to them. I don't know if it's
well, a lot of stories
exactly
they say
if it exactly
that they're,
translates
like,
into
telepathic
our
and can calm us.
real world. But like aliens, I think one thing in humankind's search for aliens, one thing I've noticed is we're really looking for things that are like really similar to Earth life when we're talking about life. We're trying to find Earth-like life on other planets, basically. Stuff with DNA and stuff.
Sure, yeah.
And that's a big assumption. I mean, other life could be giant networks that are like galaxies long
And we
of
could
stuff
fuck
that we
'em
don't
all.
understand that doesn't even notice us and we don't notice it, and it's alive and we're inside of it, or everything's
It
alive.
kind of
but,
goes into that
you know, for us
theory
to
that
find,
like maybe we went through a space fungus and it's kind of tricked us all into thinking technology is so great. And that's why we keep building it and building it and building it, because eventually we're going to build an AI that's so smart that will just connect to all the other AIs that are so smart that everyone else has built, and they'll die off. And it's like they are life, and they are not just carbon-based random.
Ooh, that's
Meat
cool,
bags.
man. That we're actually here to build some other creature's baby. That's awesome.
That's it.
Like,
And then it'll
exists
connect to
in
the
the
rest of the
universe.
other
I
creatures'
can see
babies
it.
in the universe, creating like a super life or whatever you would call it. I don't know.
You just blew our mind.
like, imagine being a human cell.
You guys blow my mind all the time, so I'm glad I could return the favor.
Thanks for the call,
Hey,
Donnie.
yeah.
so
thanks
much
for
the
calling.
call.
No problem. Thanks, you guys. I love you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
I love you.
We got some good calls
That's
tonight.
awesome.
Why don't you guys call more often?
really
That was
dead?
Like,
great.
imagine being like a human cell, and you're a human cell, and you just do your work, and you get rewarded because you get metabolism sent to you.
But don't you think that human cells are going like, "What the fuck? Is there a Bigfoot? Like, what's going on down here?
They
don't
might
know.
just be like, "Why am I not getting enough red blood cells? I never
I'm
get enough. I never."
leaving,
But they're never
cancer.
like, and they're like, "Are there more cells than just the cells around me?" I don't know, but they're never like, "Am I inside a human being?"
No, but they are.
maybe
I bet
one
they
of them,
are.
like
I mean,
one
if you-
day,
if,
like
if you're working
he got.
on that logic, they're like, oh, maybe there's other. Huh?
The point is, we could be inside an alien and not know it.
Callie, no one can hear you.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop shouting at us.
Great. Well, this is our podcast, so thank you. Thank you. We also have 2 minutes left. so
Who's
thank
been
you.
responding?
All right, we got 2
Aliens?
minutes left, so we got to sign off. Eric, plugs, final thoughts, whatever you want to say.
Okay, this is my theory. There's no rules, so experience is possible because there's no rule against it. Boom, here we are. That's all it took. There, you didn't need any rules, and here we are, and we're in a universe where there's seems to be physical laws, but there was no rule against that. So we're here.
So is it anarchy? Is that what you're saying?
This is just one possible experience out of infinite.
Oh my god, that's so
And then
stupid.
there's even there's infinite use.
Yeah, I know, but like that's great. So
One of
whatever.
them's a Willy. One of them's really into it.
That doesn't change my life at all.
No, it doesn't change the life. No.
Cool.
I don't even know if free will is real. It doesn't seem like it is.
Well,
Interesting. Let's keep talking about that. We're
Ooh,
gonna do.
free will is
will
great
you stick
topic.
around for the bonus episode?
Absolutely. When's
All
that
right.
gonna happen?
right
now.
after.
Oh.
So we're gonna continue this conversation about. I feel like there's a whole new can of worms. Do you guys want to say anything before we end this?
No, I thought I had a great time tonight, and
Yeah, I had a great time.
I love universe conversations. Yeah, you got to. What's your band plug?
My band is called Future Loves Past. Technically, we never broke up. We're still a
Nice.
band.
Twitch streams Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific, Thursday night at 7 p.m. Patreon.com/RealLifeSci-Fi.
Yeah, patreon.com/RealLifeSci-Fi. You get 2 bonus episodes a week. And remember that just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Stick around for the bonus episode. We're going to get into this. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah!
Sci-Fi. Real Life Sci-Fi.